President Donald Trump is cracking down on pro-Palestinian supporters and deporting those who are not U.S. citizens. This weekend, pro-Palestinian supporter Mahmoud Khalil from Palestine, he was arrested and his residency may be taken away by immigration authorities. The right to protest is one of the fundamental rights of the U.S. Constitution. However, that right is not absolute, and when people cross the line from protesting to committing illegal acts, as they were doing during the pro-Palestinian protests at Columbia University in April 2024, they could get arrested, and many of them did get arrested for their crimes, and in the case of non-citizens, they could get deported, as the administration is doing right now. In April 2024, a group of pro-Palestinian protesters at Columbia University occupied part of the university for more than 30 hours in violation of the university's policies, and despite warnings from the school officials about potential suspension, the protesters refused to disperse. As a result, Columbia University's administration had no choice but to call the New York Police Department, which arrested about 108 individuals for trespassing and vandalism. These actions, they were not just violation of campus policies, they were a violation of the law. Protests have limits. The First Amendment protects the free speech and peaceful protest, but that protection does not extend to illegal activities. The law is clear. So these are the laws that were broken by the pro-Palestinian protesters: blocking access to buildings, classrooms, and emergency exits, disrupting classes or interfering with academic operations, vandalism and property damage, threats of violence against other students or staff, and finally trespassing on restricted areas, particularly after hours. Now, on January 2025, President Donald Trump enacted an executive order leading to the deportation of international students found to be supporting Hamas, which is an organization officially designated as a terrorist group by the United States government. This weekend, Mahmoud Khalil, which is a Palestinian graduate student at Columbia University, was arrested on allegations of providing support to the terrorist organization Hamas.
If you sympathize with jihadists, then we don't want you in our country, and you're not going to be getting into our country. I will cancel the student visas, Hamas sympathizers on college campuses. The
United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio also confirmed the arrest, adding on X, "We will be revoking the visas and/or green cards of Hamas supporters in America so that they can be deported." Why is this important? Well, the arrest of Mahmoud Khalil reinforces the principles that foreign students in the United States must abide by U.S. law. It sends a clear message that participation in illegal activities, including supporting terrorist organizations, will not be tolerated. This is not an issue of free speech. Khalil and his fellow protesters were not arrested for their opinions. They were arrested for their actions, actions that broke the law. The U.S. has the right to maintain law and order and to protect its institutions from those who seek to disrupt them through illegal means. By enforcing immigration laws and cracking down on unlawful protests, the United States ensures that its campuses remain places of learning rather than battlegrounds for extremist agenda. Khalil's arrest discouraged illegal activities among international students and preserved the integrity of American institutions. In conclusion, to study in the United States as an international student is not a right, it's a privilege that can be revoked at any time. So us as international students, we have to be careful to abide by the laws of regulation of our host country at all the time. I tell you, I was an international student at one time, right here in Montreal, Canada. And at that time, my main objectives were to study, to do my homework, and to pass my exams. And I was very careful not to break any of the regulations of my host country. And I think that is the job of every international student that comes to North America. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Peace.